it was intentional. I'm sure it was intentional. Oh. No, I'm greedy. Guys, this is like, if I got it this quickly, surely I can get it quickly again, right? Yeah, 24 is too expensive. We're gonna be greedy. I need like 10. 10 is what I can settle for. Oh, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the survival world. The survival world. It's been a minute for me, depending on the order in which I upload this. Maybe not for you guys. Since we last left off of memory, came back from the underground, got a lot of goodies, and now we just need to make our way home. It's been a weird couple days. I don't know. You know when? Oh, that's an arrow. That's an arrow flying past my head. Things were not so good, and now I feel like they are good. And I don't know why. I honestly don't know why. I could not tell you. But hey, I can tell you why they are good. I can tell you why they weren't good. Actually, you know what? I have a suspicion. I've been working on a couple of things for my book in my spare time. So it's not really my book. It's like it's a side project for my book. I'm making a card game for it because I want to. It's just no, let's not do that. It's just something that I've always wanted to make a collectible card game, and I was like, well, I already have the creative content and characters and whatnot sorted out. Why don't I just use them instead of having to make something from scratch? So I used all my characters, and I've turned some of them, at least the important ones, into cards for the base set of the game. And I was planning out expansions and whatnot. I was like, oh well, now I need to actually make the cards. I didn't want to have to make 98 cards, which is how many unique cards I have, from scratch. I did try actually drawing them out. I bought some blank playing cards, which I could draw on with a pencil. But the thing is, I need 3 copies of each. So what is that, like 98 times 3? It's 196. Is that right? Wait, 98 times 3. No, that's not right. 194, I think. Yeah, 194. Jeez, okay. Wow, my math has really gone slow. I should be better. Anyway, it would be 194 cards I have to draw. At the rate of, I think it was taking me like 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, let's be generous. Let's say 10 minutes. Right? No, sorry. Let's say 1 minute. Right? That's 194 minutes, which is just over 3 hours. If it takes me the actual rate, which is 10 minutes, that's that's over 10 hours. Like, what? Bro, I'm not spending 10 hours. So after doing that calculation, I was like, there's going to be a better way. And then I found this other website, and it was actually really good. But I just need to get the formatting right. I can't seem to get the variation between cards right. So I have like different types of cards. I have hero cards, unit cards, spell cards, and domain cards. And I need to make it so that some statistics like health only appear on like some cards, like units and heroes. Whereas like something like a spell doesn't have health because it doesn't make sense. It's like an action. So I've been trying to figure out that, and I haven't had much success over the last couple of days. So that was been irritating me. Then I got on the realm, and I was like, you know what? Let me have a good fun time. I did not have a good fun time, even though I should have, because like, but my friends went out of the way to make such a nice, elaborate adventure, so to speak, and I was just crashing up for no reason. And that was actually my bad, though. I should have been better. Could have been certain. Could have been a G. How are you guys doing? Good? Great. Oh, okay. But anyways, getting off topic here. I forgot what I was saying. Guys, I forgot what I was saying. My memory. No. Card game, upset, prank, upset, shouldn't be upset, my bad. Yeah, that's about the gist of it. And then, I had my job today, and I was finally starting my training in the labs. And that has significantly lifted my mood, because that's what I initially started this job with. What am I saying? That's why I initially started this job with. I can't speak. My brain is like cooked today. When I started this job, that was the initial impression I had of what I would be doing in terms of my responsibilities. So now that I'm actually doing it, well, I am a lot happier. There we go. I think I got it out. It took way too much effort to get out. Oh my god. My brain is fried. Anyways, I also was like, yeah, these cards aren't going anywhere. Let me work on other aspects of my book, because I really do want to get parts of my book out, but, you know, I was like, it's just not going. Let me try something else. And so I was going to work on the actual, like, script of the book, not script, like, yeah, I guess the script is the right word. But then I thought, hang on, I want to flesh out these characters because that'll also help me in my card development later. And so I went and, okay, let's make some diamond armor. I went and looked at my documents, which I have a spreadsheet and a document, and I was like, well, so here's the thing. Hey, diamonds. I like spreadsheets more, and it makes more sense for like such mass information, but this document looks nicer as a final product. So how can I get both without having to prioritize one over the other, without prioritizing one over the other? And so the final solution I ended up settling on was looking into Google Scripts, which is basically like code for, well, for any Google file format, etc. Right? And I spent the last like hour or a bit coding. Obviously, I'm not exactly good at software, but hey, my job's teaching me something, right? I've been doing a lot of coding at work. So, coded myself a nice little script. I have no water. Let me make a water. I need to make a infinite water source. We're just gonna put it here for now. But yeah, I made myself a nice little script that essentially reads and formats all of the whatchamacallit, like the values, the fields off the Google off the Google sheet, and then it kind of like puts them in the right spot in a document. And so when I just if I hit run on the script, it then reads the entire spreadsheet, turns it into a formatted document, and it's nice. Instead of having to like make a singular change and having to edit like 2 documents, I can just edit the spreadsheet, run the script, and it'll update the document for me. It's just convenient. Anyways, what am I doing? My brain is not able to focus on both the game and this conversation I'm having. So I feel like I'm just running around doing nothing. God damn. I'm sorry, guys. I usually am better, but I'm just not in the right headspace right now. Anyways, I need to make potions. Yes, that is ultimately what I was doing. And for potions, I need an infinite water source, just because infinite water source is good. Because I want to get XP so we can get some banging diamond gear. Then I want to... Oh, Loki, I want to find the end portal. But no, my plan for today was to either do a bit of building or expand the farm a little, which I actually will do. Grab some leads. And when I say expand the farm, I mean like search around for some more of those armadillos. And then I also wanted to get mending, which I need a lectern. How doth one get a lectern? Assuming I need books. Wait, I have pages. I don't need to do that. Let's get a couple books. And then I want mending for 10 emeralds. So I'll just grab all of them. And then I need to make a bookshelf. And then slabs. And then should be able to make a lectern. Now, the reason for that is because we're going to do the fun thing of villager cycling. And unfortunately, I'm not going to edit this. So you guys get to watch. Oh wait, they're in boats. I forgot. That was just for their safety. Yeah, safety is the right word here. You there, villager. Have you got a career path in mind? Well, I have a job for you. Would you like to become a librarian? Okay, just look this way. Look right here. Let me just back it up. Yeah, you want to read? No, apparently not. Come on, man. Can't be that bad. I'm giving you employment. We love employment. We want you to get a job. Yes, get a job. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, does that work? No, it's not working. Why is it not working? Let me try something different. Let me get a slab. Put that there. And then let me see if I can free him out of the boat. Are you gonna be a librarian? No, clearly not. Let me do this then. I need a trap door so I can try and get underneath. Let me see. Oh, I didn't even end up wearing my potions, so I can do that one. And then we can see. Are you going to be a librarian? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Okay, I'm going to let you think about your choices while I brew up this potion. clearly does not know what he needs for to become the most valued employee of the month. Today's subject, slavery. I love that clip so much. Anyways, what do I want? I wanted stone. Do I even have cobblestone? I have smithstone. There we go. I need one for these potions here, because I need an awkward potion, and then I need. Where'd my nether wall go? Yeah, we need awkward potions, and then we need to make the stone potion. Yeah. And while we wait for that, going to talk to. Oh my god! Why did you get back in the boat? You did not have to do that. Her, indeed. Her is right. Her. Oh my god. There we go. Okay. Now, one of you becomes a butcher, and the other one can become a librarian. Yeah? Yeah. Luck of the sea. You know what? If you don't do your job, mate, you're gonna have to be separated. Okay, you stay right there. No, don't talk to him. Don't talk to him. He's in the timeout corner. Because you have that. Okay, no. Yeah, you know that works. That works. No. Okay, yeah. You know what? Yeah, come in. Go get a job. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? Getting a job is cool. Oh my god, bro. Can you just sit in the corner? There we go. No, don't talk to him. Don't talk to him. Stop. Don't talk to each other. This is quiet time. Go read a book. Go. Yeah, quiet time. Now. Yeah. You get freedom. You're cool. You get to be. Oh, I nearly gave him an escape route. You thought, mate. You thought. You can stay right there. Now, you, my friend, are not my friend. But you are important. So let's see. Piercing. Oh, you try to escape. You cheeky boy. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Yeah, I can. And now I can't place it down. Get there. Shut up. So annoying. Riptide. Maybe I can drop the roof a bit. Nice. You know, give him more real estate because he deserves more. Oh my. Okay, I need a emergency trapdoor. I do not want to get trapped in there with him though. So let's stay out. What do you got for me? Nothing. There's probably a more efficient way to do this, but whatever. My brain is not braining. Death Strider? Let's see how many good enchants we pass. But to be fair, if I get on Breaking 3, I kind of have to take that, right? Yeah, maybe not. But you all know what I'm searching for. I'm searching for mending. Mending, that's breach. Move it up. It's a breach. Wow. That's a banger of a song. That is, I think it's Castle Walls by 21 Pilots. Great song. Highly recommend the album. The album is called Breach. And funny enough, they released it on September 11. And they're called 21 Pilots. I'm sure it was intentional. Oh. No, I'm greedy. Guys. This is like... If I got it this quickly, surely I can get it quickly again, right? Yeah, 24 is too expensive. We're going to be greedy. I need like 10. 10 is what I can settle for. Oh, we got the tunes. Is that the piano of my like sorrow and regret? Maybe. Flame, okay. Not bad. I think he needs even less real estate. Because clearly, having 2 blocks is too much freedom. Like, that's a whole block to move around in. My goodness. Aqua affinity. You have an affinity for water. Blast spot 4, that's actually very niche, but not even that bad. I need to bring back my sled. I was about to say something. I need to bring back my production facility. God, on my old world, which is still a thing, but I just haven't played in a while, I had the greatest facility. It was a very nice facility for all the workers. You know, I love the workers. I love them. I basically made an automatic carrot farm. And I would use those carrots that they harvested to trade with the farmer to get emeralds. And then from those emeralds, I'm doing the hand gestures if you can't see it. But like, just imagine doing the Donnie T hand gestures. And with those emeralds, I would send off the carrots to the babies. No, to the chamber where they make babies. And then those babies would go into a holding chamber until they become adults. We don't like kids. I hate kids. I'm kidding. But basically, yeah. So take the baby villagers to a holding chamber where they stay there until they grow up. You can use water to do that, like water at specific heights, because you know, like these like villagers will always try and float to the top. So if it's too short, like a baby villager, if the entity is too short to reach the water, it won't float. If it's big, like an adult villager, it will. And so that's a very easy way to separate them. And using that, you can then put all the adult villagers into a holding chamber with a minecart loaded, so that when you're ready, you press a button, it calls a minecart from a dispenser, and then you get it into the questioning room, where you say, hey, what do you want to do what do you want to be when you grow up? And then you tell them to quit dreaming, and you give them like a librarian profession, because let's be real, all you want is the books. Books is this cursor binding. That's exactly what I need. But you then like say, oh yeah, I want sharp 5 or something, right? And you cycle until you get it. And then this was a beautiful design. You'd press the button and it would ship them off. And you had it set in a way with activator rails and tripwire hooks, so that when the villager would pass over the activator rail, it would dump them to the right of the minecart into the holding cell, where they would pass over the tripwire hook, and I think it was turn off the activator rail. And so that way you could set up a whole bunch of the cells, and you wouldn't have to worry about like having to manually adjust it every single time you want a new villager. You just pass new villagers through, new villagers through, new villagers through, and it keeps going up until your cells are full, and then, well, then you have a problem. But you could do like batches of villagers, and it was great. Not to mention you get like unlimited emeralds, but they've slightly nerfed that now. With like, I don't know what they changed, because this is 1.15, mind you, right? Not 1.22, which is what I'm calling this. Oh, maybe I should say version 1.26, because I'm not calling it 26.1. That sounds silly. Oh, infinity. I do kind of want infinity. No, I can live without infinity. I can't really live without mending. To be fair, every single rotation now that I don't get mending is completely my fault. Like, I could have had mending, but I chose to be greedy. Wait, actually, technically this is even harder, because there's more enchants now. In every update, they're going to add enchants, which means there's going to be more and more possible enchants for each of these villagers to get, which means my odds are worse and worse. Great. Anyways, no, I ended up having like a shulker box full of like emerald blocks, so it was lucrative. But the nerf they made, I think, was like the amount of trades you can make in a day. But I think they've slightly upped that now, because I was looking on the other server. Maybe it depends on like villager to villager, or like villager type to villager type, but you could trade like clay like a billion times, like stacks of emeralds easily in a day. But that's specifically for the stone cutter guy. What's he called? The carpenter? I don't know. The one with the stone cutter, the mason. That's the stone mason. Yeah. So he would chuck. How much wood can a woodchuck chuck? I don't know why. Like my brain just needed to say that. Anyways, breach 3 again. I'm going to breach your skull with my sword if you don't give me mending. Please, good sir. I require mending. Nope. Yeah, I agree. Alright, you think about what you've done. I need potions. I pray that I have to spend the next 2 episodes just cycling through these. Okay, that's infestation, which is brilliant, and then we can get some gunpowder going. Because I would like to get to like enchanting, actually doing things, but I don't mind. You know, I don't mind. This might, you know, to be fair, if I don't get it for like a while, this may be the exception where I allow myself to do a bit of off-camera grinding, because I want this whole world to be completely on camera, but I don't want to sit here for an hour and have you guys watch like nothing for an hour. Once again, this was completely my fault. I very well could have got a mending villager already. Margarita. I'm gonna destroy my axe before I even get this. Oh no. Diamond axe, bro. How many blocks in a diamond tools? Like over 1,000? That's a lot of blocks. That's a lot of blocks. And I'm gonna chain it soon as well. Loyalty. You're not loyal, bro. What are you talking about? Loyalty. Some loyalty, bro. Multi-shot. Multi-shot is pretty cool, but I think honestly it's not worth it on a crossbow unless you're specifically going for the fireworks crossbow. The tech with crossbows is you put piercing on them, and the reason for that is because piercing goes through shields, so you can actually stack potion effects with potioned arrows without them being able to block it. Because normally you'd want to use the bow, right? You'd use power 5 and you'd be great, but you're not always going to hit those shots, and the reload time is about 1 second. However, if you want to put, like, if you don't care about arrows, right? Because usually you have infinity on the bow, so you don't care about arrows. Then it's fine. But if you do care about arrows, like you have potion arrows, so infinity doesn't apply, then you can use the crossbow and then switch over to the other thing, like to the bow. You can probably switch between them too, but with the crossbow, you have potion arrows. You can apply anything, but honestly, the best one is slow falling. And the reason it's slow falling is because of two things. One, your enemies can't run away. So it honestly pairs actually really well with melee players. And two, they can't do mace combat, which is just so funny. It's just great, especially when you come up against someone whose whole shtick is they're going to one-shot you with a mace, and then they can't do it anymore because they're floating down. And the mace does damage based on how you're falling. You're not really falling if you're slow falling. I don't think it like counts. So it severely nerfs the damage. And also it makes them an easy target if you do like the bow to keep hitting them with arrows, right? So the the slow fall, if they're in the air, is they're a sitting duck. It's just as how good you are at archery. They actually can't move directions. If they're on the ground and they're sprint jumping, every jump they take is going to slow them down considerably. So you can chase them down or hit them when they're jumping, like whatever you need. It's really good. It's really good. The other two arrows I would say are Wither, but you can only get that on Bedrock, so not really applicable here. And Harming 2. Now, as good as Poison is, Harming 2 and Poison do the same amount of damage because they reduce the time, whereas, well, Harming still has no time, but Harming does it instantly, whereas Poison's like overtime. So it's like, you might as well, sharp 5, sharp 5, sharp 5. I do kind of want sharp 5. Nah. Mending is a must. I can live without one level of sharpness. I can't really live without mending. Oh, I thought 12 emeralds I was getting mending. Nah. Never lucky. Never lucky. But yeah, so you combine like harming and you just do unlimited damage. And harming can't be blocked because once again you have piercing on your crossbow. And the only thing is the damage trade-off, right? But with a bow you have to charge it for a full second, whereas a crossbow at max, like I think it's quick charge 3, you fire every 0.5 seconds. So pretty good. Pretty good. The only time you wouldn't is if they're actually rushing you, like if the person you're PvPing wants to melee you, then you can switch to your regular bow and just like pepper arrows at them, because you don't have to charge up all the arrows to do damage. If you got harming arrows, it's still gonna hit for full damage, even if you only charge up for a second. But if you have the potion arrows, like the slow falling, then you can then use that to become faster and distance yourself. Controlling of movement is actually so underrated. People don't realize how good it is. Another thing for, I guess, PvE is also arrows of healing, because let's say you're fighting the Ender Dragon. If you don't put, not the Ender Dragon, I guess it wouldn't work, but the Wither, right? Let's say you're with your mates and they're about to die. If you don't put power on your bow, you can actually like spray them with healing arrows, and it'll actually heal them more than you'll do damage. And healing and harming have inverted effects on undead mobs. So harming heals them, healing harms them, so you actually do extra damage to the Wither. But like the best tech for the Wither is Smite 5. Like there's no doubt, you just get a Smite, axe or sword, and see you later. Bye bye. The Wither. I don't know if I want to do the Wither on this world. I mean, no, not obviously I do, but I don't know if I want to do it like here. Oh, wow, that's also really good. That's also really good. That's 25. I don't know if I can pass this one up. Like honestly. Yeah, I know, right? That is pretty good. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take that, because as greedy as I am, I'm not silly. I'm not silly. I am silly, but I'm not that silly. Okay, you, my friend, you are good. We are going to keep you in here. We wouldn't want you getting hurt. and then we're going to go talk to your friend. Now, your friend here has decided to take a different career path in life. So I'm going to change that. Let's make slabs. And you can find mending. I'll need to name these eventually. And then zombify and unzombify. Because I'm playing on hard, right? Yeah, hard difficulty. But for now, my potions should be ready. Yes, sir. Nap time. What do I need? I need bread. Actually, no. I'll do the breeding next time. You know what? I can set myself up for it now. But you can use, I think it's bread, potatoes, or carrots to breed villagers. And I have a lot of wheat, so bread it is. And you can get the villagers to farm for their own material. Like if you have a farm of villagers specifically, they harvest crops, but I'll have to look into how that works again. Because that's a whole process. It's a whole process. Right, let's make some bread. I'll eventually give it to the villagers, maybe next time when I need more. But for now, this guy... Hello. You have a lot of room, don't you? Must be nice. Your comrade did not have so much space. Real estate. There we go. Come here, brethren. I require a lectern. Or I require you to know. No, you're not escaping. You are not escaping. Bro, look at the lectern. It's pretty... Yeah, look at that. Alright, whatever. Curse of Binding. That's your first book? Really? I don't know. At least your friend had some good trades. Punch 2. I mean, yeah, efficiency 5 for 24 emeralds. I couldn't really pass that on. Like sharp 5 for 64, yeah, I could at a cheap price, but 24 for efficiency 5? I don't know if I'm getting a better deal than that. Anyway, speaking of better deal, I think the best deal for mending is 8, but I would be happy with 10. That's 20. See, I don't want 20. I want 10. But it would be silly for me not to take that. Like, okay, come on. I'm not silly. Alright, so we've got 2 villagers, mending and efficiency 5. That's good, made progress. I think we'll call it there for today. Don't you agree? Yeah, I agree. Alright, thanks for watching guys. Like and subscribe and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.